Potom Arrow actually taking out Clockwork there. Spectre trying to chase down Crystal Maiden. Is he going to be able to? I can't quite tell, and it looks as though team fight didn't go the way it wanted to there for the Sentinel side, losing Demon. And Warlock and Morph going to back up, going to farm here. Or Warlock is probably just backing up. We may get caught. No, he's cutting up. I think he's good. And, I mean, as for this Eye of Scotty, how's it been playing out in these team fights, in your opinion, Cap?
Well, I mean, it's given Misery some serious amount of health, so it's been able to keep him alive longer. And as for chases, you know, we haven't seen a whole lot of chases go down from Shadow Fiend, but you know, it's definitely been helping. He's been able to slow the Clockwork as much as humanly possible, and really keeping him from being able to go on a whole lot of people after his cog and ulti runs out. So, you know, it's been doing decently, better than I really expected. But I think the biggest thing right here is his survivability. At 2,000 health with that Scotty, you know, he's just such a hard hero to kill. And you know, usually you expect a Shadow Fiend who's such a high DPS hero, you know, really to get knocked out heavily by nukes, especially from a hero like Clockwork, you know, blinking in and turning on Assault and everything else, trying to knock out the Shadow Fiend really quickly, but it's just not happening. You know, 2,000 health is just way too much. 28 minutes in the game, it's just no way Clockwork and the combined nukes of Crystal Maiden and Kunkka are really going to be able to take him out quickly before he does a serious amount of damage. So, you know, it's worked out better than I expected to.
Yeah, I think what we may have to see is a pretty huge Morphling carry coming in here to counter this. As you said, it's just that mid-game Nevermore, you can't kill him. I mean, as you said, 2k health, he's slowing you down, and if you look at the overall magic burst potential of this Sentinel side, it's just not enough. It's not 2,000 enough, you know what I mean? And, you know, even getting a Dagon or two with these type of heroes isn't even going to be able to touch that. So there's no, obviously you're not going to get a Dagon on any of these guys here soon, but it's just Proudmoore is not hitting hard enough right now to cut through that Nevermore, and I don't see anybody besides Morph being able to even cut through him through the mid to late game. Late game Proudmoore gets pretty beefy, but Morphling now with the Manta style, so here we go. Are we going to see the monstrous push that we have seen from Nirvana and DDT in the last series these kids played together? I mean, there's some monstrous pushes, and Morphling, I believe, at 100% win rating in the games that we watched. Whichever team had him won. So, do you see Morphling being able to power farm and come back into this?
I don't know if he's powerful enough to really be able to push back. You know, you see, here comes a giant mid-push. Kunkka actually could have go down real quickly here. He got caught out by the Vengeful Spirit, doing a great job swapping. But, you know, PGG taking down that middle tower, but Loda's there. He's going to be able to block. So, you know, I think it's just a little bit too little too late, really. PGG just not really being powerful enough to be able to push faster than DDT will be able to. Really, DDT will just be able to 4-man it, especially with Spectre. Spectre was actually a very brilliant pick. I didn't even think about the pushing potential of Morphling versus a Spectre, but really Spectre is going to be able to go up now that she's farmed enough. She's going to be able to go one-on-one against this Morphling, and after the fight's done, she's going to be able to use her ulti to be able to help him push, and just, oh, Clockwork getting a nice hit on Vengeful Spirit. Loda actually coming in potentially with Morphling, trying to go on that Warlock. But no, looks like the fight's just going to back out here. Actually, Misery in quite a bit of trouble here. Morphling doing a huge amount of damage. Stun going out, trying to block PGG, but actually doesn't quite get him. But PGG probably not going to be able to go any farther, just not really being able to do enough damage. So, yeah. So, yeah, that Loda Spectre pick, I gotta say, it was really brilliant. I didn't even think about it, but I think it now, you know, hindsight 2020, I think it was actually a really great play, picking Spectre as the carry here, going up against Morphling.
Definitely interesting kind of video bug there. Mirana leaping, but still getting hit by Torrent. Invis actually breaking the stun, so Vengeance stun does not hit Proudmoore there. Nevermore now 16, so his ult's gonna be doing some serious damage. And I mean, we see Diffusal Blade on Potom, but then that Spectre, how close is he to oh, what is it called? I want to say Radiance. It's Radiance, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Wow, why am I so dumb today? I don't know. And for those of you that say I'm dumb always, you might be right. We'll see. I don't know. But we do have Radiance soon to be picked up here on Spectre. Go ahead, Cap.
Oh no. I was just wondering. I didn't actually see the Sacred Relic. It was I don't know, that icon. For whatever reason, I thought it was the Quelling Blade, and I was like, really? He has Radiance already? I don't know.
No,
but
he's
now I see
definitely
Sacred Relic,
working on it. Yep, and you know, Morph is coming down to this bottom lane, pushing it. This will be the second or third time he's done it recently. Oh, Echo Slam level 2, so I believe ES has hit level 11. That's actually going to be pretty big for these team fights. Now, the one thing he's going to need is a Blink Dagger. What is his gold at? 1378, 1380 now. I mean, he's close. He needs about 700 gold, and he's going to go ahead and be able to pick up that Blink Dagger. Is that going to be something that's going to be able to really seal the deal here on this Sentinel team, or are they going to be able to possibly carry through that?
Oh, I gotta say, you know, I think really that Blink Dagger is gonna be so huge. Being able to initiate is gonna be so important in these team fights. You know, potentially gonna be able to take out Warlock before he can even throw an Infernal. I can see that happening in these team fights, and that's gonna be really devastating. But what's possibly gonna be even more devastating is a potential Roshan kill gonna be going down right here. Vengeful Spirit giving some support to Misery, who's trying to take it down right now, but Clockwork actually hitting a rocket, sensing it out. So they're probably not going to be able to take it anytime soon now that Nirvana has sensed it out. But oh yeah, here comes Misery actually hitting the Scotty on Warlock, potentially going to take him down here, especially Loda now has the Radiance, going to be chasing down Warlock, going to throw the blade. He's going to be able to chase real quickly here. Earthshaker hitting 3 heroes with his stun, nice play. Meanwhile, Earthshaker taking some serious damage, pops his ulti, completely taking down Demon. Morphling actually trying to do quite a bit of damage on that Loda, but just not enough. Earthshaker going to go down real quickly, potentially Spectre as well, but Puppy's just taking a ton of damage. Loda just in the middle of the fight right now, just doing a ton of Radiance damage. So we're going to see 4 heroes go down for Nirvana. Only hero living being Crystal Maiden, who I believe just did she revive, or did she actually
she probably revived.
Yeah, that's
I didn't quite catch that, but
only level 9. Yeah.
In all honesty, it's not a big deal with Radiance on Spectre and such a decisive team battle right there. This game seems to be pretty much over. I mean, you have arguably the hardest carry in the game, and you could sit there and debate it over and over, but Spectre, everybody knows, is just so strong late game. Already with Radiance, already being able to press R and essentially kill 2 of the squishies, Maiden and Warlock, on the opponent's team. It's just not looking good. Mid-Raxes are being taken down now. They will go down before the rest of the Sentinel team is up. You know, give it one more team fight, and we may see a GG here. If you are the Sentinel team, what do you do to come back in this game?
You know, I gotta say, I don't think there is any coming back from this game. You know, potentially you would say Morphling, just be able to push and farm the side lanes as much as possible, and keep DDT from being able to push by just pushing the side lanes as much as possible. But it's not gonna happen against a Spectre, and so they're gonna be able to take on Roshan here, and Spectre is gonna clean that up. He's gonna take Aegis, so he's gonna be able to teleport to any hero he wants, do a ton of Radiance damage, do a ton of auto attacking damage, and if he dies, he just comes right back and finishes up the rest of the team. So unless Nirvana pulls out a seriously good fight here, Torrent initiating, Boat hitting a huge hero, just taking out Twisted, potentially Loda as well, just doing a ton of damage. But Mirana throwing her ulti, being able to save, potentially save Twisted here. He does go down, but Kroki's taking a huge amount of damage. Misery just doing a ton amount of damage with that Scotty right now. Warlock trying to give as much support as possible, but Kroki actually does. Is he going to go down here? He's trying to get out. Meanwhile, Misery just, oh my goodness, just doing a ton of damage, being able to get out real quickly here. Morphling just trying to avoid Loda right now. Both Nirvana just, oh, that team fight was just devastating. They're not going to be able to come back from that. You know, that was really their one win, was being able to take him down at Roshan, but it didn't go well for them, and I just don't see them coming back from this.
Morph actually taking a lot of damage. Spectre picking up the kill there by the right secret shops. And Loda just so buff right now. Take a look at his gold. He's only got 614. I believe he bought already. Yeah, this game's looking over. It was a 4-for-1 trade in favor of this Scorch team. So